So there's a lot of things that are the same, like this, that rocks. That tree was probably a foot around when we lived here. And then this bush was still here. It was here, but it was the same size about. I feel like it was the same size. Maybe it was smaller and I just remember it being bigger.
Since you were younger.
I know. But then like out here, these trees, like 3 more trees in here. And these are the ones we'd climb all the way to the tops of those, like way up in. And yeah, this one was especially big. It was as tall as that one, and we'd climb all the way to the top of it. Yeah.
I don't know how you trust those branches.
But yeah, and then there used to be a big tree like this one right here.
Oh yeah, you can see.
And one time it was storming and we were parked right here. And half the tree, like right here, we were parked right there, and the Suburban, us boys were sitting out there, and half the tree fell down right here, right over there, right into the yard there.
That is crazy. That would be terrifying.
But then there was like a tree right there, and I feel like I remember shimmying up the tree at one point and getting on the roof. Oh yeah, and I forgot about this rock. How bumpy it is. But I remember that rock. I don't know if it was there. They might have moved it from somewhere else. I'm not sure. Here, you can see the foundation for it. This was the old outhouse. I took poops in there. It was just like so built up around it. And then we'd go in there and there was two little seat holes.
Like 2 people?
I don't know if me and the boys did, me and my brothers did, but possibly. But yeah, and then it would be like, so then it was like sit up like about here, and yeah, we'd go to the bathroom in there. Baby raccoons in there. We caught baby raccoons, and we climbed up to the top of the barn, and then there was a basketball hoop on the front that we used to shoot baskets on. Yeah, let's go over here.
But Dad, yeah, you can see.
But then right here, can you move that?
That is?
Yeah, pull it off. You grab the other handle. Yeah, that's how you do it.
What is that?
It's this old cistern.
Oh, you can see
Look.
a salamander.
Yeah.
Right there. And a frog.
Yep, there's salamanders. So we'd climb down in there. We'd
Jump onto that.
step on that pipe right down there.
I can't see oh, now I see the salamander. I'm not getting a view.
Yeah, that's.
It just looks gross.
Oh yeah, it is gross. But we would climb down in there and catch all the frogs. And I think by the time we left, man, that's big salamanders.
I want to go down there, but I'm too close still. Oh, look at that one. Oh, I wouldn't care. I would still go down there, but
I know, right?
at the same time, I'm like, no. I think it's one.
But Mom would get angry when we'd open this up. Because she didn't want us getting hurt. Careful. Bring it back. Yep. Set it. Very good. This is the roof that me and Uncle Mo jumped off of. We jumped off of that roof too quite a bit because it was not very tall. But let's go out to the barn. Yeah, and the water tanks is where I would collect all my turtles and put them in there. Put a bunch of turtles in there. But then Dad would milk goats right in here. But yeah, we'd go in here.
Yeah, look.
They used to walk through and we had pigs and stuff. And there used to be a doorway right there.
Oh.
That used to be somewhere in there was a doorway.
You can kind of see the.
And in the feed areas, in this area we'd see giant rats. Mm-hmm. Here, we can go over here and I can show you where we used to climb up. And then I'd climb up in here, and I'd climb across over to there, and there'd always be a pigeon nest right up there below that light. Mm-hmm. And I would always find babies up there, but then I'd sit up there.
You had
And
so many animals when you were younger.
yeah. And then right over here, climbing up over here, I climbed up there and slipped and fell down to here, and that's when I broke my arm.
So I'm assuming your mom wasn't happy.
No, she was not. But I was climbing up here to climb over to get at some pigeons or something. I'm not sure. That ladder thing wasn't there to the window. We untied this giant rope here. I can't really see it, but there's a rope there. And see that big hay thing that would grab stuff? And it opened this big door. The whole door fell out. And so Dad, I don't know how, somehow he got it back up. But
I'm assuming he was a little mad at you.
yeah, we did things that made Dad mad, probably. So there was a gate right there where those tomato bushes are. Between those two posts, there was a big old gate. And then this always had junk in it. Was there? That's where we had a bunch of chickens. We had a weasel get into them. But then, like, we had a fence coming out. All that grass, like this thicker grass area, that was all fenced in. And one time, the pond was drier, and we chased all the Canadian geese, which was like 30 of them, right into that pen. There was quite a few times where we jumped off of this roof, and now I'm like, oh, I can just touch it. But yeah, right. But yeah, right where you're standing was two big incubators, and this whole area we had like little pens. We'd have little chicks all separated out and around here too,
Is that a motor creek?
like quail and pheasants, turkeys,
Would you sell them at the
swap meet.
yeah.
Yeah. But there was always animals in here, and that plow was here when I was here. I'm pretty sure. Because there was a plow like that just parked in here. But then in this area, we would have had calves, and that's where I remember trying to ride the calves one time.
I'm
We
assuming
tried
it
to
failed.
buck and bronco them, but it didn't really work. Yeah.
Looks like
I think we can go back to the woods. Have chickens in here, and we had some turkeys in here one time.
Another.
This way.
Dad, I need to
Okay.
put your mom.
Yeah, so the pond would have come like up pretty much all this low area right in through here, and would have come over out there. Not the cattails, but the actual bushes. Those were out there, but not as many.
Probably like 3.
Yeah. You see these rose bushes, the thorns? They were just covered in there. And one time, Dad cut a trail out here, and then there was like in that trail, at the end of the trail, a goose built a nest right over here in this area. And so we would go out and chase up the goose, and it would hiss at us and try and chase us back. Up here by the pond was all grown up, so we never really went through this area. We would have gone over and around over there and come in through that way, come right through here. There was a trail there.
This would be like the treehouse.
This was an old turkey barn,
Oh.
or I think it was for turkeys. I'm not sure, but it was mostly like this because it was old then, and we didn't really use it for anything. It just had old junk in it.
And then you probably didn't want to.
But we'd climb on it, and I remember seeing a great horned owl in there and a screech owl a couple times that would roost in there. Well, because it's a perfect area. They can fly out whenever they want to.
And then there's mice.
And yeah, and they can sit there and look for stuff.
You're right.
But yeah, right here's where we climb up.
Yeah, it makes sense. Just hopped in.
That's
I kind of want to go up there, but I also don't trust
Yeah,
it.
and then we'd pee out the things because that's fun. Metal bar is what held this thing up. They would go in between the rafters and stuff.
And now let's go.
And even back then, it was really sketchy to walk across there, but like, we did it. Yeah. Yeah, that one's still in good shape. It's some sort of barrel. It's like a small barrel is what it was.
Yeah.
And they just fill it with concrete.
And
Put the posts, set the posts on top of there.
Would you just balance?
It's amazing this thing has stayed up this long. I look back on living here and I'm like, man, I'm so glad I got to live here for a while. It was so much fun. Somewhere in here, Is it this one?
Your dad, or would you just go for it?
A lot of times Mom would send us outside and I just go wandering.
Did you make your mark on the tree?
I did, and I'm trying to find it.
There.
Yeah, right there.
What is it?
I think that's it.
Craig?
83. Yeah.
CIA.
IG. And then I wrote 83, which was the year I was born for some reason. Didn't write 94, which is probably when I did it. That's funny.
Wonder where you got the knife.
I'm not sure. I got it somewhere. No, I would have had a pocket knife of some kind, probably. All of Indiana would have been like forest with swamp like this. And then as they cut down trees and then drained the water away, then that's how you got flat land. They're so quick. Here, yep.
Yeah, I got one.
Right here.
Can I hold it?
Look at it.
Is it sticky? It is so sticky.
Yeah. This is the back of it. And this would have been more open back. But look how it's grown up. All the tons of little trees back here.
Why is it
like cuts or something. I don't know what they are. But yeah.
I wish
It's
we
so
had a
smooth.
pocket knife.
That would be perfect.
Love like our names.
Mm-hmm. That tree there would have taken up all that space up in there. And probably there was another one right here, I would guess. Yep. Well, yeah, because see, someone's mowed back to here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's another toad.
Yep. Always metal back here. So we'd flip it over, look for snakes or well, mostly salamanders or mice or just different things.
Just anything that you...
It's a bird of some kind.
I like it there with the shiny window.
I don't know. It makes me wonder if it was there when we lived here and I just didn't remember. Is someone else's property, but I used to go over there too. They didn't care if we ran over there, and I would chase after the killdeers or the geese. Yeah, this would have been an old orchard because all those are apple trees there, and this would have been much more open when we lived here too. And like this is an old apple tree.
Yeah.
But you see how the horses have come around and eaten all the apples?
Mm-hmm. Way out there.
They used to have a horse track and we'd come over and watch them drive their horses. It was never real deep. So you can tell it wasn't real deep ever because I remember walking out in the middle of it and getting waist deep in it. But it was just mud.
And I bet you could probably like...
It's all hollow. But so this shows, look at the tree still got leaves on it.
Yeah.
Which means...
All it needs is bark.
Well, yeah, the outside is where the water goes up. It doesn't need the inside. That's why you can have hollow trees. Yeah, we climb out onto this roof out of that window because that was our bedroom there.
And
then we climb up there, climb up the peak, and climb over to the chimney. We didn't go down that side because it was super steep.
Did you go down the chimney?
No, we just climb over to the chimney and look down, and then climb over to the other side. This hill here, this kind of right here, we'd ride our bikes, we'd come shooting in here and ramp them and go around that way.
Like which house did you have more fun? This house or the other house?
I don't know. We had fun at both houses, but I like this house quite a bit.
Yeah,
it was pretty cool. Huh?
Like a dead duck. Like it's a green
bug?
spider. Oh, it's dead, but...
Did I kill it?
Yeah, it was dead one time.
Hmm.
Sold it.